Welcome to day 3 of Satisfactory. I need to fix that stream elements announcement tagging on streaming Minecraft in front of everything. Our streamer in the Elcor, our streamer in the other ear is Elcor95. Over on Twitch doing Minecraft, I think on Dragon something SMP. If you check that out, or Double Park, that's an option. Just double checking, getting our monitors up, which will also let some of our factory stuff will do its thing. We'll get into some of the rest of our introduction here in a second. So I think we're pretty good. So one of the first things that we'll call out is we have a new face cam and hand cam. We didn't put the label on the hand cam yet, but let me know what you think of those. They need to be zoomed in, zoomed out. Are they too large? And I'll probably mention that a few times until we kind of get that dialed in where we want it. We're happy middle ground. Less of a preference for me and more what everyone else likes. We haven't got our Twitch follower React project ported over to our streaming PC yet. So once we do that, we'll change that over and it'll be of a similar style to our face cam, hand cam. We're using Tickfinity for our Twitch or for our TikTok stuff, so we probably won't change those for the foreseeable future. And we've also been playing around with the idea of a old school TV, library, and theater over here. That seems a little far. Okay, hopefully this works out. Or we could just move our camp too. But anyway, a little bit. Something like that maybe. I think it's a little better. Getting unfinished or Lego projects are behind us, so that's good. But anyway, yeah. Theater, library, and old TV. We're thinking about doing an overlay around the border. And maybe something more modern. The TV, I think, was thinking about for something like Satisfactory here, and then doing the library or the theater for Minecraft. Because whatever one we use for Satisfactory, we'll probably use for Planet Crafter too, which will be tomorrow. Tomorrow and Monday are our Planet Crafter days. And we started a little late today because of we had some cat grooming we had to do. So let's we need a lot of copper, and we need a lot of can we do something in here? A lot of copper and a lot of bolts. So let's see what we got. Oh, a workbench. So a workbench should allow us to build those. That's right? No. Is it here? Production. Oh. Okay, so it is that thing. That lets us do some stuff there. But let's go find our workbench. Oh, right. It's these two that are the same. So that workbench there is just a smaller version of this thing. So we need a portable miner probably, which we have enough sheets, but we need iron rods. So we need some more iron for that. Do we have any iron rods left? Yeah, screws, but no iron rods. So let's see what we can find. Wait, do we not have an iron mine? Iron has to be over here somewhere. Because I'm intentionally trying not to do a long conveyor belt, although we probably should as like a guidance for our railroad stuff. Okay. But oh yeah, we described kind of the layout we were doing. So once we get that done, hopefully we'll have that going by Monday. So we're getting some of the image stuff worked out, and then we're going to refine it in GIMP. Put down here, okay. And so hopefully we have enough work done that we can do that by Monday. Let's go here. There's space elevator last time, so maybe like an oop counter. So it's somewhere up here, right? Yeah. This is probably iron, isn't it? It's iron, okay. So we have this. Now we need to get some iron rods going so that... Wish this could tilt back a little bit. But on another note, we did figure out in the hand cam the button here in the middle. On the direct underside of that is a screw that helps tighten the fingers so that they don't move forward and back as much. Took me a minute to figure out where that was, but we finally found it. Why isn't it jumping? That's stuck. What's going on? Why isn't it jumping? That works. No, it shouldn't matter there because that only figures. Why isn't it? So it is space. Okay, so space is fine. Pull up our controls here for a second. Okay, let's resume. So it's saying that it's stuck. Sorry about that. Tighten this, but maybe the forward and back can't actually control the buttons themselves. So right in the technical difficulties here while we live stream fixing our work. Our jump key is still stuck along with the bottom key. That's in there. This shouldn't be. A little dangerous. Like it. Okay. Okay. You can't jump because something is stuck in here. Why is this? That's that. So it's this bottom one. It's causing some kind of issue. Not that we wanted to spend our stream, but these are. I guess we tighten those along with the other one. Need a light on my printer too. Make this look a little better. We don't have anything here right now. Anyway, hopefully that distraction wasn't too bad. Okay. Let's go here. And we can plop our. Then we can go here. We need some production recipe. Let's do some iron rods. Okay, so that takes care of some of that stuff. Because for this, did we start this already? Oh no. Well, we need iron rods anyway for things here, and then we need some more to make our miner. Where's our miner thing? Yeah, we just need it's in general, so that'd be a nice little thing. Because then we can get some copper with a portable miner. Maybe we could just lay a few standalone conveyor belts or something like that. So like breadcrumbs that we can follow back. And then once we don't chats. Not too many more. Okay. Yeah, we can get the copper, then we can get the first milestone done, and then, oh yeah, if we do the conveyor belt, correct? Okay. Let's do inventory, put that there, and then we'll put there, okay. With that, since we have a lot of berries, that's good because now when we rotate, we'll have our food supply in our hand. Well, food will go into our hand. Let's go this way. Okay, yeah. So we're gonna do about an hour, photo stream, and then we can take a break, and then we'll. I need to get my better desk layout. This feels pretty good, but let's yeah, we need to probably get our. I need to zoom it out. I need to get a better hand cam, more like top down. It's a little dark and doesn't quite capture what I want to convey with using like non-conventional tools. Oops. But yeah. Okay. If anyone has any chats on or questions on Satisfactory or streaming setup, other games like Minecraft or Minecrafter or games you feel might fit with our stream, you're welcome to bring those up in chat. Any cooking preferences, Lego builds, things of that nature. I could duck and peek out over that edge like Minecraft. Maybe if we build some platforms or something over that, we can get a little easier. And this would be great if we had our did we? Yep, we still have that issue. We can run as long as we're not running back and to the left. We can run every other direction for some reason. It's okay. Oh. So let's grab our shell and then add. Okay, grab a few more of these. This is probably iron. This is iron. Big iron. This would be really helpful once we get our copper and we can start our first research project. So once we have the map, we can see where we've been. We can mark off where our copper stuff is and all of our minerals. We can use our view, our what do you call it, radar, our mineral radar, whatever you want to call it, to see where things are, and then we can get to those faster. We can set up paths, well, particularly with our train. But it'd just be a lot easier once we have that going. Okay. Okay, what do we got? Oop, oop, oop. Okay, that's one down. Two. Yeah. We're gonna have lots of this stuff to research now. Now that we've played through a little bit, move things on a little faster. We never completed the last game, but you have a feel for how to move forward, how to kind of plan things a little bit better. It does look like maybe it's the edge of the world. At least it's really tall. That or the render distance isn't, makes it look deeper than it is. What was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, thank you, Anna. Alonso? Alonso? So, hopefully I pronounced that kind of right. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Appreciate the share and appreciate the like. Which is on that note, we are live on Twitch, TikTok, and YouTube. We're trying to make 70 followers and affiliates over on YouTube, not YouTube, Twitch. And we are trying to make 500 followers.
Potential edible collected.
On our way to
Reminder
1,000.
That look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you.
Well.
Store this potential
So
resource for
one
later
command
use.
on TikTok and Twitch now, so I need to make them the same, but on TikTok it is links. So we have our mind trip, mind trip media on Linktree and whatnot. On TikTok, if you do exclamation social, then it will give our Linktree as well. So these things we can pick up. Ooh, I do not want to mess with those with this tool. I definitely want to. With the rebar, so we need it to move on before we try to get that yellow power slug. But Dina, if you're still around, how's the Saturday going? And any Satisfactory, Minecraft, anything like that? Rather than risk it, I think and that's not a focus. That's just a copper. That's 40 something, so that's not bad, I guess. Let's see if we can find our way around and find some copper. Then we can put down our portable miner and mine some ourselves and get 300 or 400 of that, and then head back. And put down some hopefully conveyor belts or some out of place buildings so that we can use it as a trail back. And that way, once we get to our trains, we can come over here and we won't have to work so hard. And we can avoid putting a lot of spaghetti conveyor belts around, which is what we did last time. Very, very spaghetti factory, but not the good kind. Not the kind that serves food. Where is the copper? Once I get a train line and I figure out where copper is, it's probably going to be much easier to get back, but I can never figure out where it is. So that's iron, okay. Here's iron. I see a dirt path kind of going back this way, so maybe this is kind of gameplay design and help us the mic is off, okay. Let's go through here. Right. Welcome in tornado. Okay, so there's a dirt path here, so let's just follow this. This copper here, I don't know if I want to. That's a lot of likes there. Thank you. Appreciate it. I don't know where we're going. I'm lost now. I'm kind of lost. Really glad that we have our map at the top. That with coordinates would be nice. Well, I guess once you have the map, you don't need it as much. Because in Planet Character, we have coordinates but no map yet. Although we just launched our satellites, so I don't think I checked for the map since we did that. But or if that's something we get later. But you definitely don't get it very early on. We still have a lot to unlock, but this feels kind of familiar. Those are poisonous gas things, so we need air filters over there. Yeah, we've definitely been here. Let's go grab some more of those barrel nuts. I'd rather have more food than... Can we make food? I don't remember making food. I always remember kind of finding it. Because that would be helpful if we could make it. But in any case. Okay, so which way are we heading? We're heading south, which I think is where we wanted to go before. Let's see a blue power slug up there. I don't think we can get up there. This is probably a jetpack kind of thing. Oh, can we get it? Oh, those are the leaves. Get up there. So we'll grab this quartz. Better have a little bit now, because then when we do get computers and whatnot, we can we jump up there? So close. Wanted to get that slug. Okay. One more try. I mean, we're here for copper, but maybe not. Okay, giving up there because that did not jump at all. Finger? Oh. Yeah, we need to adjust our other fingers now that we know which screw to do on those. And so that we don't tighten down our buttons accidentally. But we do want to make sure the whole finger apparatus stays where we want it. It doesn't move. These look like iron. So this is our iron stuff. Okay. South. We're just keep heading in a southerly direction. This is probably the edge of the world over here. Okay, so that's that. Yeah, that's where we got stuck before. I think coming out of that, we ended up over here somewhere, and that was where the copper was. Let's go through here and see what we can find. Is it over here? Whoop. Snuck. Oh. Yeah, that's an important finger to not have it slip on you. The last thing you want is apply pressure to a button, not register, and then fall to your peril. Fall to your peril? That doesn't seem right. Fall to your doom. put yourself in peril and fall to your doom, something like that. Somewhere down here. Okay, so that looks deep there. Okay. Let's work our way over. Let's see rock, but it does look deep there, so let's go back up. I see some minerals over here. I see some minerals. These look like copper. Okay. Now if we do like a 4. Okay. Wait, what is going on? Okay, let's pick up the miner. Wait. Oh, did it was it a issue with we put it on what was above the vein and not on the vein? I think that's what it was. Yeah, and after we blew it up, it was basically just hanging in the air. So, yeah. So this is doing its thing, so that's going to go really quickly. So then we'll go over here and clean this up. Grab some more over here. While the miner is doing its thing. So this is impure copper. Okay. This is also impure copper. I don't know how that affects the production of what we're making now, like copper wire. It affects it later on. I know Coffee Stain has talked about how they were redistributing some of the veins and where the pure and unpure and where the middle ground was. Where's that copper? That copper? Okay, so that's going to take a little bit. And it moves fast, but so we'll just do this for a while, and that way we can kind of double our when we need to have power. Okay, let's do that. Let's have power production. We can do a biomass burner. Do we have enough for that? No, we don't have enough for that. So we need probably 2 of those, at least 1 for each source. We need at least 2. We'll need some for we'll need 2 smelters. We have 1 constructed, but we'll worry that later. A lot of that. Okay, so we need a lot of this stuff. This will get us going. Basics. Because we need when I get to the point of having screens and whatnot, and I don't want to put having that space elevator really helps because that means we can put our path going up there from where we put our is it 4? We could do 3, I guess. Oh no. So this will clean up later, but this way at least we have some things that look out of place that will guide us down here since we have so much trouble finding copper. I think we're pretty close, so we might just let this get to 9 and then take it. That should be over 100. Okay, so that's going to do its thing. Well, if we see that there, so we put it here, and we put it there. Yeah, okay. And we'll run to the other side here. See that? And then we don't have enough materials. Okay. Hopefully that means if we can run to the back here, we can see that, and now we know where to go. So yeah, it's those rounded arches is what we want, and that gets us to the copper. But now let's go get some more stuff so we can get our first research thing done. Oh yeah, we do want to get somewhere where we can just plug in this biomass stuff. Well, eventually, yeah, biomass stuff, and then we want to get to the oil and have that refined, and then have that sent places too. Can we have this do other things? We can. So we need multiple of these, like one for each, one for screws, one for rods, one for copper. Which is why we need more than recipe. We'll do there. Oop. That's gonna make some that. We'll take all of our rods. And that's going to make our wire. We have rods, so we need screws. Now the question is, we only need 60 screws. Okay. Let's do this. 100. Oh, let's open this. Quartz, that power slug. Okay, so we don't need. It's like having a little extra food on us. Go through a lot whenever things are rough. Wait, what's going on? Let's sort our stuff. So now we're kind of just waiting on this, really, right? Yeah, so we need that to do its thing. So what else can we... I guess we can do some biomass or something while we... Yeah. Do that while our copper builds up, so make use of our time. Okay. So that's all of that. Let's go check our power supply actually, because it's been running for a while. And is it the other side? It is. It's the production side. So, and what is that? Oh, that's a nice little add-in. I don't think that was there in the free version, free 1.0 release of the burn rates. So, yeah, mycelia 60 per minute. Oh, wow. Well, mycelia is really good for other things too, though. You need to go for real things, like parachutes and things like that. I guess not that you need a lot of it, but it's something you come across a whole lot. Oh, but leaves. Oh, right. So that's backwards. So lower the number is better. So burn rate, burn 12 per minute. You burn a lot of mycelia. Mycelia is better than leaves. And biomass is the best of it is. Okay. Okay. Only thing that would be nicer there is if you could have a crafter. Well, you can have a crafter make the biomass, but you can't feed it into the power supply here. You can do that for the oil-based ones, but not the mass-based ones. Do that. That'll cut down stuff there. So we have a lot of biomass. So we need to make personal storage. We need to make probably another container somewhere. I don't know where do we want to do that yet. But we're not at the point where we're running out of inventory space just yet for that. So. Okay, so 99 and 100. Over here, let's see. I think that's enough. Right. Get a little bit extra. Perfect. Oh no, we're short. Just how did we not know that? I thought we had enough. There we go. There we go. Launch our button. Now we have a
Milestone
map.
reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new
Now we can
technologies.
go.
Potential
Well, both of these are kind
technologies
of in this
include
area.
exploration tools, weapons,
Oh, so we
and
could put
factory
these farther apart
buildings.
if we wanted.
These are
Now we
essential for
can
maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment
do
with
map,
Fixit's core pillars:
which is
construct,
this.
automate, explore, and exploit.
Fantastic.
To advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other
So I want
influence should be
that
investigated regardless of
for
any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer
our
contract.
base. But I want this for the smart plating so that we can start getting some of our other phases done for the space elevator. So let's select this milestone, right? And let's start filling. Oh, we can't fill it up yet. We have to wait. We have to wait. Okay. So that's not too terribly bad then. We have a minute, so I don't really want to go very far. So I guess sit around here for 20 seconds. Minute. Alright. I mean, I don't want to too much, but oh yeah, we put some in here too, so we got a lot. Okay. It's our time now. Getting close, getting close. Maybe we can go over here. Yeah, maybe we can go get a little concrete, a little limestone for the concrete. Right? Okay, we can build personal boxes now. Oh, good. Oh, ma'am. Okay, good. So we need more copper for that, but the ma'am will let us research stuff too. I mean, we'll probably build two. We'll build one down in this little. Oh, that's a nice little animation. Down here. Okay, so now we can go here. Oop, what's this? Map. Okay, so we want to put this down here somewhere. Actually, look for other stuff. No. Put the ma'am over here so it can be there we go. Yeah, probably would have been good to put it on a base, but can we interact with it? Okay. All right, so let's grab this and let's grab power slugs and let's let's see what this stuff does with us. So we can go here. Start research. We don't have that yet. Start research here.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration.
Oh yeah, we can't. So we can turn
The
hog remains
remains
into food.
researched
So,
belong to an organism with 8-jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing, I will now assume you are an expert and judge your use of these technologies accordingly. If you are confident you already understand the new technologies you are about to use, by all means, learn the hard way.
So we can't do that one yet. Oops. We can do yellow slug, but we need some other things to go with it. So quartz and sulfur. Okay. So we want this, and the sulfur, and then we can trap off the power slug, that, and the yellow power slug, and then sort things. So did we have the cadmium? Not cadmium. Catrium. And this is bauxite, which I don't think we had bauxite yet. Okay. Oh. So we want this one. So we'll drop off that. So now we need to go get some iron so we can get some stuff made. This one we don't have, but this one we do, so we can start research there.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us on.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable. The metal has been named Caterium after Fixit's greatest CEO, Katerina Parks.
That tells you what you get.
It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
So if we find coal in that, but this
unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and pioneer defending tools.
Nutrients. What else do we have? We need some of those scaffolding frames and stuff. Okay. Crossed. Oh, that? Oh, we can. Okay. It considers the raw pieces. Oh, we don't have enough to do the quick wire, but once we have that, that'd be nice because
new Caterium research available.
What is this? We can do stun rebar, but we don't know rebar yet. Okay. We can scan for that. Okay, we don't have that. Can we make? Okay, that is, we can make food there. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So keep that. We'll drop off the sulfur. Sort that. Okay. Is it over here? I want to say it's back here. Uh, uh, this is not where we had. Oh. Where we had our miner. Is it up here? I think it's... Oh yeah, it's straight out the back on this side. So it should be over here somewhere. And somewhere over here. There it is. Okay. So we need a lot of iron for stuff now, so we can take all of that. And take that. All. Okay. And we can put a, what do we call it? I think this is a good resource. Move. So we want to click this, and then we want to label it. Marker. Okay. Oh, marker name. Okay. So this is iron. Mineral. Select icon. It's going to be scan. Select icon, and then select color. Iron is, I guess, that's good. Or silver color. That will be far. Orange. Then, okay, so now we can go to this and remove that stand. So now when we come here, we know where the iron is. Perfect. Grab all of that. There's our other one. Yo, there's where our marker is. That's fine. Perfect. So let's go back up to our base now. We're about an hour. Okay, so I think we'll get this next research thing going. I think we can probably do that. Then we'll take our break and we'll do our Minecraft stream. So letting everybody know. Okay, so now we need to come over here and if there's nothing in here, there's not. Drop off all of the iron. And then we'll come here, change this to alright, so now we can come up here. Ooh, what do we need? Plates. Plates and rods. So let's do rods first. And let's do rods. Which is a cable? Oh, cable needs copper, so we need to do copper. We need to put copper wire into this, so that's gonna not be something we can do since it needs ingots. So we'll have to do that ourselves. But so we have copper wire. Okay. So when we get to plates, then we'll so let's do this. Then we'll do a few. Drop off what we can anyway, then, so we can drop off that. We have copper, so can we make wire? Or we can make cabling. Okay. Oh, two. Ooh, this is a reverse. So this is 2 copper wire for 1 cable. Okay. Well, let's call 17. Just kind of go back and forth here until we get this where we want. We need 5 more, and then we can focus on screws, plates, and whatnot. Actually, no, we need screws and stuff too, so do this. Right, so we can put this in there. Let it do its thing. We need to get a lot of copper, so let's go. I think it was over here somewhere was copper. Here, up here, please be up here. No. And over here, maybe? There it is, okay. Let's run. They're not following, are they? Okay. Okay. Map. Can we zoom in? No, we can't zoom in. So let's put a new map marker. I like the preset ones, but I don't use them. Oh, thank you for coming in. Because can't label them. It looks like you have to put down your own. Like put things here. None of this really fits. It's more of a mineral. Right, so you select that. The color is going to be probably somewhere in here. Somewhere in the red. There we go. That'll be a selected color. Bar, large, highlight, and apply. Right, because yeah, so if you put one like this down, you put it down easily, and you just know it's something. So I guess the radioactive one, you know, it's uranium or whatever, but if it's a mineral, then it's nice being able to label it. Let's see what's here. Okay. Now we can get here a little bit easier. And it's basically a beacon from Minecraft. So. Oh, can we? Oh no, we have to build those at the little hub thing. We can't build them on our own. Can we do a V? We can't scan for copper yet. Okay. How can we? Oh, we have to make like the scanner thing too. Mm. 64 followers on Twitch. We haven't got any new followers on TikTok too. On this stream today. We're up to 171 likes though. That's not bad. All right. Oh, and now it's on the map here because when we turn around, there's our copper. That makes things so much nicer. We deconstruct. Is it Q? Four? Okay, there we go. Build, snap mode, hologram, hide HUD. Wait, so how do you, what is the deconstructor? The Q? Well, Q is this thing, so. Toggle build mode. Is it R? Oh, so that's. Oh, okay. So that's default curve straight. Okay, that does that thing. Quick switch, build menu. Okay. Don't know how we. Oh, was it F? That is it. Okay. Okay, perfect. It's not the F is the. No, B is the flashlight. F is the. F is destruction. B is the flashlight. Probably would have reversed those. F for flashlight and B for wrecking ball. Bulldozer or something like that. But nevertheless, we've got some copper, we have some iron. dropping off some stuff. This just won't produce anything if it's not, you know, it doesn't have anything to produce, so we'll just drop the copper in there. Right? So click all of that. None of this really goes to waste because we have a lot of stuff to build, so. Oh, so we need screws and plates. Okay. Okay, so this will be pretty quick. So we'll get this in there, then we'll have to do some more iron plates. Our copper ingots will be enough for wires. Well, no, it'll be like 50. Will that be enough? Let's see how much that gets us. Okay. So that gets us about halfway. Yeah, okay. So we need it's about 250, a little over 250 screws. So that won't be quite enough. Okay, so we will need a few more. By the time this gets done, we can go switch our smelter crafter. Crafter, yeah. I'm going to call it a crafter. We'll switch that to plates because we should have enough bars to do it. But no, game to focus more on the game than the other stuff. So, I mean, our hand cam, base cam, are a little out of place for Satisfactory. They're more for Minecraft, but I wonder if they're big enough to soak that in there. So now we just need like 30 screws or so, plates. So plates, okay, so that's gonna do its thing. That'll give us more screws that we need. And this is going to select production. So we're gonna have to do oh, we did not switch that, so that's good because now that stopped it. And now this should be producing. Yep, there we go. So we do need to go get some more iron here in a second. So whenever daylight comes, we'll go get the iron. But for now, what did we say? 30 screws. And then some plates. Oh, we must have stopped production before it got done, so. Okay. Which is fine, because now we can double craft. So we're doing the plates while the constructor, our copper wire. Right. We are 50 minutes or so. So yeah, that won't be too bad. By the time we get this done, it'll be time to head off and, well, take our short break because then we'll That's done. That's done. It's now we need what? About 50 more cable. Yeah, so that's gonna not give us everything we want because it takes 2, so that's only gonna be 20. So where's our... There's iron. Iron's over here. Okay. That is so much nicer now. I know where I'm going. I still don't know where the other copper is, but once we can search for that, we can put other copper down so we can get pure copper. And then we can look at what that actually does. So I'm wondering if it affects, like, you get 1 copper wire versus 2 copper wire from an ingot, something like that. Or maybe the number of ingots that you get. I don't know. Oh, let's head back. And yeah, we need to do some more writing too. But yeah, trying to keep. I need to keep the focus on that and not get too distracted because I do want to get that outline done for chapter 18 still, and then feed that into 19. So we have started a little bit on 19, but we need 18 really done. Oh, thank you, Code. Can't see all of that. I am playing Satisfactory, which we turned it on. We had a game card up to show that, but it's, yeah, Satisfactory. You can find it on Steam. And Satisfactory. Is that another streamer? Oh, thank you for the like. Appreciate it. Where's our... Oh, I think we were heading towards the copper instead of heading back to our base. What is this? Oh, that's... Oops. Oh, okay. Oh, let's game. Okay. Yeah, I have to follow them or check them out. I watch a lot of Joel Duggan and Total Eclipse on Twitch for Satisfactory. I have played a little bit before on a different save, like pre 1.0 release. So we thought throw this into the mix. We stream Minecraft every day, which we're going to do after this stream. Probably here in the next 10 or 15 minutes, hopefully. We're going to stop this stream, so it'll probably be half an hour. I'm going to stream this for another 10 or 15 minutes and then do Minecraft. But yeah, we do Satisfactory every Friday and Saturday. And then we do Planet Crafter, which is similar, but no mobs. Every Sunday, Monday, and then Minecraft every day. Do you play much Satisfactory or any other games that you've been playing lately? All right, so let's drop off our iron. I think this is done, so we'll change our recipe back to iron. Yeah, and this time we're trying to not do so much spaghettiing, so we're taking a little time to get some research and stuff going so that we can get to trains and then kind of base everything off of trains. We didn't do much of that the first time around. It was a lot of spaghetti conveyor belts and yeah, not the best. So we're trying to keep this build area small, and then we're going to encase this in a room and maybe put a small door on it as kind of where we started. Then we're going to build foundation everywhere, and we're going to put kind of what's called node buildings. So a hub and spoke model. So we'll have a nice, fairly large factory around this, and then trains that will go out to resource nodes. Maybe make it kind of a reverse cone. Yeah. So that as we go up, we're getting away from the raw resource and more into more refinement, more combining of things. Oh yeah, we changed it to plates, right? Okay. Cables? What do we need cables? I don't know if we have enough cable though. I really want to get to that this time, but we might have to stop there because I do want to save at least an hour for Minecraft. And we need to do some writing on our Minecraft. Some writing for our story that we're building in Minecraft. But if we get enough participation here, then we can stay longer. Because I'm working on too many projects. Okay, good. Yes, we actually have we're going to replace our follower counter with a custom React project that we're working on. It's close that. Go here. Okay. Sort this. Okay. Oh, I think you can have like 100 ingots in the backlog. So this means that it would be slow because it's more are coming in before it's being processed. So it's building up. Okay, so 8 there, so we might have to wait a little time, but if that's the case, we just have to wait. We have to wait a little bit. So we need 207 plates to get our next research going. And we're focusing on this one because, does it show this? Yeah, because it will give us smart plating, which is what we need for our space elevator for the next thing we need to do. And then we can start focusing on chainsaw, help for trees. I don't know if we need jump pads. It's never a big one. So a lot extra for that. Awesome shop will be helpful so that we can build gun, adds a new tab. Have access to color, as well as material pattern options. Oh, okay, that'd be nice. But we want to get our awesome shop and awesome sinks so that we can buy more like little vehicles and stuff for our base good. That'd be good. So working on parts assembly, then we'll probably do the awesome sink stuff, obstacle clearing, because we have enough fuel now that I'm not too worried about cutting down the trees for the solid biofuel. And then, but we need this too, so this is also a pretty easy one. So we'll probably do our parts assembly, base building, resource sink, some of that, probably in that order. Yeah, okay. Because that will let's build our foundation and get things going. And we're just gonna have to go back and forth on stuff before we can get to the tree. Which Guessing that train stuff might be something we get from either a tier 3 or something from the space elevator. Okay. Anyway, our active milestone needs rating. We are out of iron, so we have 70 there. It takes 3 for every thing, so that's not going to be enough, is it? 22. Okay, so let's copper. Let's go to iron because I want to get that started. Getting some of these base things going. Once we get to trains, then be more deliberate. Train is the goal. After that, we can be more deliberate on going, I guess, maybe to nuclear and how do we get to there. That's where we didn't get to last time. So, oops. Up here. Oh, there it is. Yeah. So, yeah, trains to help smooth things out and avoid the spaghetti last time. And once we get there, we can go towards nuclear because that will be a whole new chapter that we didn't get to before. Yeah, should be able to come through here. Oh, perfect. Hop off. Take all of the plates. And I guess we will still have a few more being produced, but not much. I think. Yeah. I have to change that. So 113. So not terrible, I guess. $113, so that's 1 now. That oh, it's gonna take some time. So where's this copper? Maybe we'll go back to the copper and grab that, and at least we'll have some copper on us that we can start using and make use of our time. Because it's not 101 seconds, it's 101 plates that have to be crafted, so. And that'll probably put us, yeah, we're at an hour and a half now, so. Let's see. Yeah, if we could do this more on a full-time basis, that would be 2 or 3 hours on 1 or 2 games a day, and then save time for some of our other projects. As we mentioned earlier, we're trying to improve our overlays for the diff. So we don't need to know that. This, we'll take all that, let it do its thing. Probably should make another one of these. But yeah. We have the overlay project. trying to get something like a TV, library, or a theater that will be a nice overlay that isn't too distracting from the game, because we want that to be front and center. That shows that we're telling a story or playing particular games, and also is a little more eye-catching, a little more differentiating. I mean, we can always turn stuff off if we get enough of a community going and like that. People don't like that, although I guess if they join because of it, that's probably not the case, but we'll see. And then we have some of the ones that are more active we're trying to recreate in like Angular and React, just to keep our coding skills up and integrate with some of the APIs and which APIs and whatnot. I think Tickfinity does a good job, so I don't know how much of that we would change, but what's this? So we're gonna let that kind of pause, so it's not gonna do anything since it's set to iron. So it's just gonna fill up. And because we still have 75 iron ore in there, so we're just gonna let it run out, I guess. Yeah, and we're still going to use Stream Elements and Streamlabs along with whatever we do custom. So some of the alerts and stuff, we'll probably do that. Keep those from those places. Oh, okay, perfect. So if we do that,
milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
Yeah, okay. Let's do this one because I want to be able to start building the base. And we can get concrete walls and stuff later. So we need to, every time we do this, it takes a little bit longer. So sort. But I think that's a good spot. And I think go back here. What we'll do is we'll do one more build if we can. Fixation. We need some plates. Build one more not outdoor, one more personal storage. Okay, and we're gonna build it. And then we can come in here and open this, and we don't really need to keep any of this on us. So it goes in this field here. I mean, we'll need to keep some by other minor stuff whenever we get to that, but Yeah, we'll keep that there because we'll need to do something with that. That frees that up. We've got a nice storage system here. When we need some, we can pop it in, and we can probably put more of these here if we need to. We'll have more than we need, and then we can have another system higher up whenever we get our concrete stuff going to process our biomass. So yeah, I think we're in pretty good shape. This is going to take a while to come in. We're not going to wait for that. So I think we accomplished what we want to today. We're going to try to go for the fix-it thing next time. So this is, we're going to select this milestone here. Is that the active milestone? Okay, so I think we have this one selected, and then the one after that, we're going to get the one that we're going, and then we want to do this one as well. The active milestone is this. Maybe we'll give this a minute. So while this is counting down, we'll do our outro. So thank you, Code and Lena and everyone else over on TikTok and everybody on Twitch as well for tuning in. We got up to 175 likes. New follow on TikTok. Steady at 64 followers on Twitch. So we're going to wind down here in about a minute 23. We're going to take a little break, do some eating, and then we'll come back and do an hour on Minecraft, give or take. Do some writing and other real life projects. So if you want to check that out, keep an eye on Blue Sky. We'll make the announcement there when we go to Minecraft. That we're just going to watch this count down for 45 seconds or so. That started Minecraft, so it'll be day 535. I think our tool is mended close enough, so we'll probably grab some TNT and head over to Inkwood and do some ravine work over there. See how much progress we can make on that. Yeah, that's gonna be our plan. So here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 3. Right. So let's look at that. Yeah, because we already did. That lets us do the part. Fix it sinks is second. So this one. That's our milestone there. Plates, and then it's not bad. So we'll need some more plates. So we'll need to go get some iron and make some plates. I think we have copper going now, so we'll have to let that run its course. But yeah. Well, I don't want to work on this right now. We need to kind of wrap it up. I want to, but wrap it up. That won't be bad. We have plenty of the limestone, so we can go get some of that. We'll have to make a few trips to the iron so we can get enough plates and rods, but that can be crafted while we're doing concrete stuff. Concrete stuff. So 3 to 1. So you need 600. So we'll need to go grab 400 more to get that. Probably have to make 2 or 3 trips to the iron to get enough rods and plates. Actually, it gets So it's 3 to 2. So so 300 would be not 300. It's not one, but probably need. That's 1-to-1. So that'd be one full stack. 100 there won't be enough. But you'll need 300. 300 will give you 200. So 150, I guess. So that'd be no step. So 3 stacks of 100 iron. I'm going to polish that off. Okay. So that's the plan for next time. So with that, we're going to end this stream, take our break, and be back with Minecraft. So we'll see you. Well, keep an eye on blue sky. Hopefully half an hour, but it could take a little longer. So